Well, everyone's spiritual in different ways. But anyways, let's
gang stalking as far as like creepers from like the old stuff, you know what I mean?
Alright, let's skip the spiritual question. Okay, so next question.
How do you feel about me being how do you feel about my personal life has changed as well in a positive way too, which is like crazy, and we like talk about it sometimes, and I'm like,
yeah, so like there's things that people do, like people work 9 to 5s and stuff like that, like, and people go to college their whole life. I didn't go to college, I didn't work a 9 to 5, I didn't have to do all that. But at 20 years old, I made the money that I made where a lot of people don't make. Like, I relate to doctors, and I'm 20, and I didn't have to go to college. You know what I'm saying? I could sit in a table with multimillionaires and have a discussion about investing. So, like, I'm very experienced in a lot of ways in that type of field. So, like, when it comes to, like, financial, I'm not to sound conceited or anything, but it just...
No, I believe you, because honestly, I really thought I was smart until I met you, and then I was like, I'm a very dominant person, and so I always think that I'm right, but he teaches me a lot about how to just relax and listen, and he notices things about people, and he peeps things, and I'll be like, you're wrong, and then 90% of the time he's normally right, and I'm like, he's very smart.
Yeah, because I'm intellectual. I think a lot before I even... Like, I'm not going to tell you the wrong answer, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to think about it 3 times. If one of those times are wrong, I'm just not going to, like, say it. Like, if you know me in real life, I speak with my chest. So I'm going to tell you exactly how it is, whether you like it or you don't like it. And I'm going to be honest with you, I took a lot of L's in life before I took W. I took more L's than I took W's, but, like, that's what made me stronger. Like, I had to go through a lot in life. I had to go through, you know, I was in the system when I was a kid.
Juvenile stuff.
You know, I was in the system when I was a kid. I didn't have a dad growing up, you know.
Being on your own.
Right. So I had a lot of freedom of being who I was. I did a lot of thinking in my life, and I admit it, I was lost. But I was lost trying to get found. You know what I'm saying? So it took me... I'm hard-headed. That's my problem. I'm intellectual, but I'm hard-headed. So,
at
like,
least you admit it, yes.
So I'm hard-headed. So, like, I don't like to listen, nor do I like to take orders or anything like that. And so, like, if you tell me not to crash in that wall, I'm most likely gonna crash in that wall because I want to show you I can crash in that wall because I'm hard-headed.
But that's where you've shown me a lot. Where like I'm very like the industry that I was in before, I was very like naive and stuff like that, and like you kind of show me like you need to like always watch your back, and like I mean you kind of show me that type of stuff, and I'm like, that's crazy, because he always gets on me and he'll be like, stop trusting people, stop believing people, and I'm like, why? He's like, because I'm so nice and stuff sometimes, but he's like, mm-mm. And I see it. He's right 90% of the time about the stuff he says.
Yeah, well, everyone grew up differently, so like to be honest with you, it's like you could be friendly to other people, you could be friends with other people, you could be, you know, you could be that naive ditzy girl and stuff like that, but
no, I wasn't before, but I got into an industry that kind of manipulated my brain into thinking I had to be like that, like girl next door.
Right.
That's why people are like, do you regret your tattoos? No. 4 years of not being allowed to get tattoos that I'm now making up for, and I can do what I want. So and like, it's someone that supports me with whatever I do. And like it's worried about my mental, and not only just him, but everybody in the house is always just very supportive about my mental and not just my looks and, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
And I feel like it's better for my mental to be around people like this.
So yeah, it's okay. Like I was gonna say to other people, like it's okay to be friends. The problem with me, I've been traumatized. I suffer from PTSD, and I've been betrayed by almost everybody. See, I chose a route in life where people, 97% of the people took that route. I took the route where people didn't want to follow me in. So like people left me in a very cold way, and the only one that was with me was for my twin brother. So I had to learn to like make it without people, and I had to learn that people will stab you in your back too, whether you're broke or you have money. So I've been stabbed in the back broke, I've been stabbed in the back with money, so I don't trust people. I just don't.
No, I peeped that. He tests everybody around him.
Yeah,
he's constantly locking doors. He's constantly looking over his shoulder. He's very, very.
I won't go to sleep. I won't go to sleep until everything's closed. But that's the thing though. So like, the thing is with yeah, basically yeah.
Yeah. He has very serious trust issues, but like so do I. So we both just like. It's like kind of the same people just clashing.
It's kind of funny. Yeah.
That's what my mom said. My mom was like, "Why the fudge is it the male version of you? Why are you like we're like, regardless of what we end up being in the end, like, we clash very well." But the difference is has more knowledge on how to handle it and stuff like that, and I don't, and so he kind of like shows me how to like deal with those type of things in a positive way and not like
a lot of people think that you're using me though.
For what?
I don't understand.
I kind of had my own clout before, just in a whole different like aspect. It was like two completely different worlds. Like literally people comment all the time, they're like so random. Yeah, it is so random. But clout wise, I mean, you guys can Google me. I had my own clout before. It just wasn't the clout that I wanted, but I just played happy and I played my role because I have a kid and I did what I had to do for him. But money wise, I've always been.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Dominant person.
I'm gonna interrupt you real quick.
Interrupt me.
Why are you guys being so mean to her? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I'd love to know.
I'm just saying, like, she's a girl. Like, she's like, she, like her background, she grew up.
Alex, do you like her for real? Serious question.
Listen, she grew up in a background where she's not, are you mentally strong?
That's why I play all the time because, yeah, I've learned to cope by playing happy.
So you could deal with the people that are being mean.
Yeah, I mean, I like to like address the meanness just for other people to see that, like, basically, like what, like, why would you say things like that? You know what I mean? I understand that people are gonna be mean, like you said. You just ignore it, right?
Yeah.
And before I used to let it get to me a lot, and you can kind of tell that it used to get to me, but like you've kind of enhanced that more of just like stop caring, don't even read it, don't acknowledge it. And it's like, you've kind of made me a little bit mentally stronger. But before I was in an industry where like if I said one thing wrong, it's like my agent, everyone would be like, oh my God, you did this, you did that, da, 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 da. But he's just like, say what you want to say, do what you want to do, live your life, be happy. Like.
So let me get this clear. Are you guys being mean to her because, are you mad at her because the way that she carries herself or something like that? Because I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, what's my issue?
Because at the end of the day, she is a girl, she has feelings. Like, she was born.
I don't really let it bother me.
No, but I'm gonna have your